Good morning. Being on the West Coast means that I'm joining these content briefing calls at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm literally not available any other time this next week. So I finished a morning call and I'm gonna get ready because we're gonna be spending the day in the OR doing elective C-sections. Comrade sent me some of their compression socks and they're great. So today we're gonna be wearing these pink ones. This colorway is so cute. We just finished the first C-section and I'm gonna help out in one more before moving to the gynae OR in the afternoon. We have a 15-minute break, so I'm taking advantage of it by sitting at this picnic table out in the sun. It's only 9 o'clock, but I'm also getting really hungry, so I'm gonna start eating some of my lunch. I normally meal prep, but today I just ran out, so yeah, we're going with this. After dinner, I totally forgot that I was vlogging, and then I spent like 4 hours sitting at my desk doing just like personal tasks. I feel like since I'm working so much more this year, there's like way less time to do just like me things. So I was like paying some bills, organizing a parking spot, writing up some concepts for upcoming collabs, and honestly that just took up all the time. As for a quick recap of the afternoon, I just did one gynae OR. It took like 3 hours because it was a bit of a longer case. I think it was like cool to see, and the staff was so nice. She explained everything to us and I like helped out by holding the retractor and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if that's something that I would be interested in the future. Obviously cool to see it, but I'm not like, wow, I'm dying to do that, you know? You guys might laugh, but one of the hardest things so far about clerkship is the fact that my feet hurt every day. I've been doing a lot of labor and delivery, and when you're in the patient rooms, obviously you're standing, and then when you're like watching the delivery, you're also standing. So it just happens to be the only times I get to sit is when I'm like charting, or I guess like waiting for a resident or something. So I'm probably gonna fall asleep really quickly, and I will see you guys in like 6 hours maybe. Oh. Good morning. It is 10 a.m. I originally had a workout class booked, but I ended up canceling it and I just slept in because today is my day off and I'm making the most out of it. So the plan for the rest of today is just like reset, get my life together, do some cleaning. Right now I'm about to go head to a cafe and do some work for my academic half day. On Thursdays we have the afternoon protected as like study time. Sometimes these sessions are synchronous, but for this week it's going to be asynchronous, which means I can just watch the recorded videos whenever I want. I actually haven't been to a cafe this whole semester, which is wild to say because if you saw me last year you would know that I was going basically like every few days. This year I've either just been at the hospital or too tired and just wanted to stay home. But today I want to go mix things up and get a little treat, so let's go now. When you walked away, so that's why I stay right here. This is the outfit. 'Cause when all of my dreams seem so out of reach, you're crystal clear. You don't disappear, baby. No. So why would I thing that I've been trying to keep up with this semester is writing in my clinical journal. I started this way back when I was at MSI 1. I'm really hoping to keep up with it this year because I feel like so many things are new and I want to be able to capture my thoughts and feelings to look back on in the future. And I also feel like it's a good way to prompt me to reflect about my experiences in real time. So my last entry was almost a week ago now, so I'm going to quickly summarize like key learnings from this week. For any incoming like healthcare students, I would definitely recommend starting a journal like this and recording your experiences. Tomorrow I'm back for another 24-hour shift and I'm really excited. I also have perinatology clinic in the afternoon, which honestly, I don't even know what that is. A perinatologist is an OB-GYN who specializes in high-risk pregnancies. Oh, they're also called maternal fetal medicine specialists. Okay, I just didn't know that those are the same thing. Yeah. Okay, I've pretty much wrapped up my to-do list for the day, which means I have the rest of the evening to work on some personal learning. One thing that I've been trying to work on is getting better at using Notion. I've used the platform for years now, but my pages are always really simple, and I feel like I'm not taking advantage of all the different features that are on there. So that's why I'm excited to announce that Skillshare is the sponsor of today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by various industry experts. There are many different categories of classes that are available, such as productivity, film, illustration, and personal development. They also range from beginner to advanced, so there really is something for everyone. Since my schedule is quite varied and unpredictable during clerkship, I like the fact that the classes are on demand, which basically means that I can learn at my own pace. The current class that I've been working through is this Notion Masterclass by Ali Abdal, but I have my eye on a few others as well, including color grading for filmmakers and hand lettering in Procreate. These are all skills that I've always wanted to learn but never really committed to, and I know with Skillshare I can finally make that happen. If you're interested in giving Skillshare a try, the first 500 people to use the link in my description will get a 1-month free trial. Earlier today when I was on shift, I got my step 1 exam results, and originally I was thinking of filming my reaction, but we were rushing to the OR and I really just wanted to know if I passed or not. For reference, I took the test 2 weeks and a day ago, so this is like pretty early for them to be releasing scores. And honestly, after I wrote it, it was sort of like out of sight, out of mind. I was fully focused on transitioning to clerkship and getting my bearings here like every day, but here we are. I've gotten a couple questions asking me about like how I studied and stuff, so let me know if you want to see a full dedicated video for that. And a little congratulations, my boyfriend just ordered me dinner. It looks so good. Really struggled to get up this morning, so I had to hustle, but we made it. I'm gonna head to Hanover and then we're gonna start our 24-hour shift. Welcome to my call room. Okay, I don't want to jinx anything, especially because I'm only at the beginning of my shift, but so far today has been really calm. Not many consults coming in. We saw a few patients, but it's all been very manageable and under control, which is a bit of a contrast compared to some of the other shifts that I've done where I felt like we were running around just trying to catch up and not leave the patients waiting for hours. So today has been really good, and I even have a longer lunch break. Normally it's like a bite and go back to work, but this time I'm got to sit down for like 45 minutes before I head to afternoon clinic. So I decided to go to the cafeteria for the first time. Up until now I've been bringing or meal prepping all my meals, but today I only have one meal, so I'll eat that for dinner. I got this Mediterranean salmon bowl for lunch. Honestly, very well priced. This was less than $12, but we'll have to see if it tastes any good. It's not like the yummiest thing I've ever had, but it's pretty much how I expected hospital caf food to be. I'm just gonna finish this, chill for a bit, and then we'll head to clinic. Today's been surprisingly quiet. No, you can't say that word. If you say that, you'll jinx it. There wasn't much going on, so the resident was just like, yeah, go have dinner, go outside, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, and just getting some fresh air is nice. I really thought it was gonna be a slow night. When I first got on, we finished a couple of things, and then it was like really quiet between 9 to 10 p.m. And just as I was about to start dozing off, I got called to do a consult downstairs. I went, saw the patient, wrote a note, presented to the attending for the first time. Then like a wave of patients came in, so we sort of divided and conquered and saw all of them. So now it is 1 a.m. and we have a C-section that's scheduled. I think it's gonna be within the next hour, so I don't really want to go to sleep and then wake up because I'll just be even more tired after I wake up from my nap. Instead, I've microwaved some meal prep. Honestly, it doesn't look that appetizing, but I'm starving, and yeah. I should have added more salt. Last night, one of the other med students was on call and they said that they didn't even get to sleep at all. I'm really hoping that's not me, but we also start rounding at 6:30. So by the time this section is done, probably 2:30, so hopefully nothing else happens during the night and I get to sleep. Also, don't get me wrong, I actually sort of like when it's busy just because I feel like it keeps me on my toes and we're always like doing different things. I just don't like not knowing when the busyness will be, which is like all of call is. Just finished the C-section and it's 4 a.m. Time to go take a nap. Yes, I do sleep in my scrubs because what's the point in changing back and forth like 10 times throughout the night? And also because I don't want my pajamas to be on this communal bed. And then I've also started sleeping with my badge on because the first night on call I had to go to the bathroom and I accidentally left my badge in the room because I was so sleepy. Yeah, locked myself out, ran around the hospital at like 5 a.m. trying to call security. So learned my lesson and now it's just staying on my person. I also always leave a light on but point it the other way because if I get called in the night, I know I won't like wake up unless something is different than my usual environment, if that makes sense. So having the light on, even just like pointing at the ceiling, is like cueing my subconscious that I'm not at home. Does that make sense? I don't know, but I'm really paranoid of like not waking up. Well, fingers crossed nothing else happens and I get to sleep for 2 hours on the dot, and I will see you at 6:15 tomorrow morning for our morning rounds. It's been 20 minutes and we've just got called again. It's doomed for me. Call shift complete. I'm exhausted. By the way, I didn't get a chance to do this yesterday, but here's a little tour of the space. So there's like a little desk, the bed, and then we actually have a nice window over here that I open up to get some fresh air. There's a locker, which I never use, but you can leave some of your stuff there. And then there's a little mirror. I'm actually very excited because my dad and my brother are coming tomorrow to visit me for a week. So it should just be like a nice, chill, relaxing, reset type of Saturday. But I guess that wraps up this week. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Next week, I'm starting the gynecology portion of this rotation, but I probably won't do another vlog like this until pediatrics. So I will see you all then. Bye.